Hey, what's up, Dividend Nomads? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to make a video for y'all about high yield income investing for beginners. So if you're brand new to this, I think this video will help you out a lot. And if you're not brand new to this, then maybe you can share this video with somebody that you think, it will help them. So sorry about the hat, man. I was just outside. It's been raining, and I got some crazy hair, and I ain't gonna make y'all let y'all laugh at me. So I got my hat on, and also last time I had the microphone, it was making a bunch of noise because I had like on a necklace, and so I put it on my hat. So we shouldn't have any noise this time. But actually, let me put this up, man. Put this up so y'all can actually see my face. All right, which is not important anyway. But anyway. Let's get into this video. I want to talk about high yield income investing for beginners. More specifically, we're going to talk about YieldMax and Defiance because these are kind of the first ones to bring this, the newer updated version of this to today's market. And these are kind of the major players, and they're the most popular ones right now. Okay, there are some other ones out there, but we're going to talk more specifically about these two. And I'm going to tell you, basically, I'm going to try to break it down easy, as simple as possible for absolute beginners. Okay, so first of all, I want to record my screen for you and share this stuff with you. So sorry, I'm not outside today. I know a lot of people said they want me to make some videos outside, but this is one that we have to do at home. So let me open up this thing here and try to record the screen. Bear with me, okay? I'm not the smartest dude when it comes to this technology stuff. I'm better at other things, but that's okay. We'll get through this. Just hang in there a second. Let's see, new screen recording. Okay, bam. So I'm looking up because I'm doing this on my laptop, but the screen is small, and I have this great big, like 80-inch TV screen in front of me. So I'm looking up because the screen is massive. So anyway, that's not important, I guess. Let's do record the entire screen. Let's do that. Bam. Hey, bam. What's wrong with this? Okay, so I think we're recording now. I hope we're recording. So here we are. You can see right here, I am on the YieldMax website. If you look at the top up there, you can see it says YieldMaxETFs.com. This is basically the major player and one of the first ones to bring such a high yield thing to us, which was Tesla, which is one of the very first things I got into. And at the time, there was nothing else out there. But this is one of the main places that you want to get some information from when it comes to high yield investing. So number one, the first thing I would do if I was you will be to come to this website, YieldMaxETFs.com, and we're going to look at a few things here. And first, before we get too much into this, I just want to say that I'm not affiliated with YieldMax, okay? They're not paying me any money to make this video or to promote their products or nothing like that, okay? I don't have any affiliate links or any affiliation with YieldMax. I just happen to invest in their products, and I like them. So anyway, we're going to talk about this. So right here, if you want, follow along with me and do this with me together. That would be wonderful. But anyway, YieldMaxETFs.com at the top of the screen. And right here, you can see on this page right here, the very first page. Now, I'm not the type of person who's going to come in here and read all this stuff to you. Okay, I'm not going to do that. You can read for yourself. And, I'm not going to read like off the prospectus and all this and that. Okay, you can do all that yourself. I just want to show you the basics, ins and outs, what you need. So if you look right here on the very home screen, this is what you see when you go to the website. And right here on the left side, you can see options for your income. And right below it, it says YieldMax ETFs seek to generate monthly income. Okay, that's all we're going to read. I'm not going to read nothing else to you. They seek to generate monthly income. So that's the main objective of these, is to pay you, right? Income, basically, if you put it backward, right? Come in. This money comes in. That's what they want to do. They want money to come in to your pocket. That's the main thing, money coming in every single month. Okay, their goal with these is not to go up. Okay, so if you think you're going to get into these and the value of the stock or ETF is going to go up, okay, this may not be for you, because what they plan to do is to pay you money every month. And there's other stocks out there who pay you money also, but they don't pay you nearly as much money as these do. And that's why I myself and a lot of other people like these, because they pay you a lot of money now. Okay, like think about it. If you want to be rich, basically we're looking for a high monthly income because we can use that money now, right? And some of the other stocks, like normal stocks, right? You put money in and you have to wait. You know, they go up a little bit, they go up a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and you wait 30 years and you sell them to get your money, right? That's not what these do. These pay us money right now. So monthly income. So some of these, they do go up, but that's really not the normal, and that's not what these are designed to do. They're not designed to go up. Okay, so just know that in advance. If you put in $20 today, tomorrow you might not have $21. Tomorrow you might have $19 or something like that. But they're going to pay you $1. They're going to give you that money every single month. They're going to give you money back, and eventually, so most of these have such a high distribution rate, you will get all of your money back really fast. In most cases, with a lot of these, the maximum time frame you're going to be looking at is probably 2.5 years, and the minimum maybe 10 or 11 months, and you get 100% of your money back. So anywhere from 10 to 11 months up to 2.5 years, something like that, you can expect to get a full return of your money, because they're going to pay you every month. So basically, this is how that works, right? They're going to pay you every month, and as long as you own this, they will keep paying you every single month, even after you've gotten 100% of your money back, whether it be a year or 2 years, you got all your money back. As long as you don't sell this, they will still keep paying you. Okay, so that's their objective. So now that you know that, the next thing I want you to think about, because this particular company right here, YieldMax, they're adding new ETFs, which are basically stocks, right? They're adding these all the time. They're always adding new ones. And so if you go up here at the top, you can see right beside home, it says our ETFs. And here's a list. It says covered call ETFs. Today, I don't want to get into exactly what covered call ETFs are, because I don't want to make things too confusing for you on the very first time out. But basically, these are all the things that they have that produce this monthly income, right? So you have at the top here, it says YieldMax covered call ETFs. These at the top that you can see me scrolling over, most of these are all based on single stocks, right? For example, TSLY is basically they're doing cover calls on Tesla, right? TSLA, they're doing cover calls on the TSLA stock. So Apple is Apple, AMZY is Amazon, right? These aren't the actual company of Amazon, Apple, and Tesla, but they're doing like an option strategy to generate income, right? They're using the underlying Amazon, Tesla, Apple, etc. to generate income for you. They don't actually own those, and you don't actually own those. Okay, you just own this ETF, which pays you the money. You don't actually own Tesla. You don't actually own Apple or Amazon or whatever. They're making income off of. They're basically what they're doing. They're making income off of those companies, and they're giving you the income from those companies. You don't own those companies. So I just want to make that clear. If you look, see, all these are mostly the single stocks. I'm not going to tell you every single one of them, but if you go down here at the bottom, you see YieldMax Ultra ETFs. This one is a little different. This one they actually own stocks, and they do the option strategies on it, and they pay you income. So they do own those particular stocks. And then if you look over here at Crash, CRSH, they're shorting Tesla, right? They're basically betting against Tesla, saying Tesla's going to fail, and technically you're not really investing in Tesla or not really shorting Tesla yourself. You're just collecting income from them shorting Tesla. So again, it's not really ownership or shorting. You're basically just getting the income from it. The bottom one you see, it says YieldMax Fund of Fund ETF. So YMax, it says Universal FOF is Fund of Fund. This basically, all these up here at the top, see all of these up here that I'm scrolling over, all of these are in this one right here, YMax. All of these individual ones are basically in a big basket together in this YMax fund. YMax is just a basket of all of these combined together. And so all of these, the income that they pay out, they average all that out and give you that average of the income. And then the next one you see down here is YMAG. This one is the Magnificent Seven. So this is like your Apple, your Amazon, your Tesla, Nvidia. I think there's Netflix in there, and Facebook, I believe. And what's the other one? There's another one. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, basically the top 7 stocks in the entire stock market is what this is paying you income on, which they also have them up here. Microsoft, that's what it is. Microsoft is in there. Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, all those are in this one. So it's only 7 stocks. Okay, so now that you know that, here's the first thing I would do if I were you. I would go into my brokerage app, which I'm going to do right now. Record the screen. So here we are in the brokerage app. Now, if you go here, I'll show you this. I got some positions right here. So these are my positions, right? So inside of your brokerage app, what I would do, I would create a watch list. So I created one. See, it's called YieldMax. And all of the YieldMax funds that you see on the screen, I have here in my brokerage app. So the reason why I do this is because I can look at this every single day. These are all the stocks from this company. And the reason why I like to do this is because I can keep an eye on these and see what they're doing every single day. I can see how they're performing. Are they going up? Are they going down? Is it a good time to buy? And I don't have to remember all of the symbols, remember all the names. And I don't have a bunch of other stocks and things mixed in with it, because it says at the top here, I created this myself. It's called YieldMax, and I only put the stuff from YieldMax inside. So it's easy to find, easy to see, and easy to watch. So I would recommend setting up a watch list and name it YieldMax, or name it Defiance, or name it whatever name of whatever company that you're watching, the companies that you're watching, and put them all together there. So I'll scroll over, here's Global X. These are all the stocks from this particular company. If I scroll over, I have Defiance. These are all of the stocks from the Defiance company, right? So they're not mixed together. It's really easy to find that way. So I would definitely recommend doing that if I were you. Hope I'm not going too fast. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you, all the information that you want to know about these ETFs or these particular stocks are here on this website, because oftentimes the brokerages don't tell you everything you need to know. So if you're here, for example, I'll open this up again, our ETFs. Let's just go look at one. We'll check out, I don't know, let's check out AMZY just for fun. AMZY is generating income on Amazon. Let's open it up. So if I click on this and open this up, I'm a little slow, I'm on VPN. So right here, again, it tells you AMZY, and it tells you the strategy right below it here. I'm not going to read all this to you. You can read it, but it tells you exactly like what they're doing and their plan for this, and how they plan to earn money from this, and how this particular strategy works on this particular stock. They tell you that right here. And if you look on the other side, see the distribution rate, 52%. So this 52% distribution rate, this means over a span of basically 1 year, like within 1 year time frame, they plan to give you 52% of your money back. It's almost 50%. Let's just call it 50% to make things simple, because I'm terrible at math. So let's say today, right now today, you put $100 into this AMZY. So 1 year from now, you would have gotten $50 back of your 100, because it's 52%, right? So let's say 50%. You would have gotten $50 back of your money. And then 2 years from today, right, 50% plus 50% is 100%. You would have gotten your entire $100 back. And now you still own it, but they still keep paying you money, because they're paying 50% per year. So 2 years time, you'll get all your money back. So this is what this distribution rate is a yearly distribution. And if you look down here below it, the 30-day SEC yield. So this is basically how much you're getting every 30 days. All right, so you're getting 4% per month, which is pretty good. If you add up 4% per month by 12 months, you're over 50%. Right, so that's how they calculate the distribution rate in the yield. So if you look down here, you can see the distribution details. Now what this does, it tells you all about this money that they're paying you, right? This is where you can find all the information. Somebody asked me this in the previous video I made. Oh, somebody's calling me. I don't want to talk to them. So right here, you can see on the left, this is the history, right? So let's just go to the closest, the latest one right here. You see declared date, it says 6/5. So it says here distribution per share. So this month, for the month of June, right, like at the very beginning of June, this particular one paid 95 cents per share. If you go down here, look at May, they paid 97 cents. In April, they paid 69 cents. So you can see the entire history here, okay? So all the history that you need to see is here. And if you look at this one, download premium discount, and it's got all this other information about the stock and how they trade it. See here, have all the information about each individual one is here, okay? Now, if you look over here at the bottom, this fund information, it tells you some other information about the stocks. Some of this information you can't find on your brokerages. That's why I recommend to check out the website. So you can see here, the ticker, the name is AMZY. And if you go down here, you can see the inception date. This just means when did this first open up on the stock market. So this one came to the stock market on July the 24th of 2023. That's when this was available to start trading. So the exchange, it's on the New York Stock Exchange. And then you have all these other things here, like the NAV symbol, right? That's just the same as ticker symbol, AMZY. Expense ratio, this is how much money basically you pay this company to manage this for you, right? Because they're doing lots of action here. That is an actively managed fund, which means they basically look at this every single day and they make trades and make changes in this every single day. And so you need to pay them a fee for that. And this fee is basically taken out of, you know, how much money you've put in, not how much money you put in, but like, for example, you put in $1,000, you're going to pay basically 1% of that $1,000 for them to manage this. But that's nothing because, you know, they're paying over 50% yield, right? They're paying over 50%. You're going to pay them 1% to handle all the management of this for you, because what they're doing is very professional, and some people don't know how to do that themselves, or some people don't want to do that themselves because it can be time consuming and it can also be very risky. So you pay them a fee to manage that for you. And how you pay that fee is, technically you don't pay them, it just comes out of what you have, right? You own this stock and or they pay you the dividends, this fee will come out of the money. So you don't even feel it, you won't even notice it's there. So don't worry too much about this. Okay, then you have the yield. This is 30-day yield, so every 30 days. This is basically what this one is paying, 4% every 30 days. Okay, if you look up here, net assets, this is how much money is actually in this particular AMZY symbol, like how much money people have invested in this. This is what it is right now. $113 million is what is inside of this particular symbol. Every one is going to be different. So you see here the NAV, this just means at the top you see net asset. This is net asset value. So this means how much every individual share is worth. Right? Each one stock or one share of a stock is worth $21. So if you have this $113 million in this, and then divide it by the number of actual shares available to purchase, right? That's the net asset value. And that means each share of this is worth $21.87 at the time of this recording. So this is just how much it's worth. Okay, shares outstanding. This is how many shares that are out there on the market that can be traded and bought and sold. It's like 5 million shares. Okay, so all the information you need is right here. Okay, the next thing I want to show you regarding these, that's vital information that you definitely need to know. If you go up here to, at the top, education, and you go to distribution schedules. This is very important. Distribution schedules. Let's click on this, and I'll show you what this means. So for YieldMax, right, they have, I showed you, they have the single stock ETFs, and they have a couple of special ones. You can see here the fund of funds, like the YieldMax, and there's another one, OLT, and YMAG, right? Those are the baskets with lots of different stocks inside together. So they're different from the single stock ones. So let's go look at these. So right here it says 2024 distribution schedule. So this is for the single stock, right? The cover call ETFs. These aren't the baskets. So The first one you need to know, let's go down here. What's the newest one? 12, 20. Oh, well, they're all here. Okay, so right now, let's look at today, this month. So this is June. Oh, we're already almost through July. Let's look at July. So on the left, you can see it says declaration date. Okay, so if you go down here, you can see 7/3/2024. So on July the 3rd of 2024, the declaration date just means that's when they're going to tell you how much money they're going to pay you, right? So for example, if you own this AMZY we just looked at on July the 3rd, they're going to tell you this month AMZY is going to pay you 65 cents or 95 cents or $1 or whatever. They're going to tell you exactly how much money you're going to get. That's the declaration day. Okay, hold on, I'm not going too fast. The next one, on the next column, you see it says X date. Okay, the X date for this one, this month, or for all of them, all the single stock ones, it's 7/5/2024. So on July the 5th, the X date, this is when the money, like over here on the left, they told you they're going to pay you, let's say they told you they're going to pay you 50 cents. On the X date, that's when the 50 cents comes out of the stock, because they take that money out to get ready to pay you with that money. So what that means is on the X date, you can get a discount on the stock price. So for example, on 7/3, say the stock is trading at $20 and they come out and say, we're going to pay you 50 cents this month. Okay, now on 7/5, the stock may be trading at $19.50 instead of $20. It's going to be 50 cents cheaper because they took that 50 cents out and they put it aside because they're getting ready to send it to you. So a lot of people like to buy these high income ETFs on the ex dividend date because the dividend money has came out and they can buy it at a discount. You can buy it cheaper, right? It doesn't cost as much money to buy it. Instead of paying $20, you're paying $19.50. So hope that makes sense to you there. Okay, and then on the next column, it says record date or record date, record date. I'm gonna call it record date. I don't know, some people pronounce things differently, but I can't even speak English anymore. I've been living abroad so long, I forgot how to talk sometimes. Record date, 7/5/2024. So this day also, which is the same day as this one, that's basically they're going to make a record of all the people they need to pay, right? They're basically preparing to pay you. They're taking down all the information. Who do we need to pay? Who do we need to send the money to, et cetera, et cetera? Who do we owe? So if you want to get paid, on this day, you need to own this beforehand, right? If you buy on the 5th, they're not going to pay you until down here on the 7th, or down here, they're going to pay you down here. They're not going to pay you this month. So you have to own it before this day, right? So if you buy it here on the 3rd, on the 5th, they're going to make the record, oh, this person owns it, and they'll pay you. It says here on the 5th, the X date's on the 5th, you buy here, they record it, they're not going to pay you. You're in too late. Okay, so you have to make sure you own it before this date to get paid by this date. But a lot of people just wait. They'll buy it here because it's cheaper to buy here, and they'll just wait and get the money the next month. Okay, the last column you see is the payment date. Man, I'm afraid this video is going to be too long. The payment date. So this is the day they actually pay the money. So you can see here, it says 7/8. So on July the 8th, that's when they send all the money that they've taken out. They send it to your brokerage, right? They send it to all the brokerages around the world. Whoever owns this, whatever, they send the money there. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get paid this particular day. That's the day they send the money to the brokerage. Some brokerages will pay you the same day. Some, it might be a little bit delayed depending on your brokerage you're using. Oftentimes, I get mine 1 or 2 days later. So this is the payment date's the 8th. Sometimes I might get it on the 9th. I might get it on the 10th. And also, like if this is a Friday, I might not get it till Tuesday or something like that. So it's not always the exact same day that you'll get it, but it will come very close to this day, right? They'll give it to your brokerage, and your brokerage will disperse the money to you, usually within 1 or 2 days, sometimes the same day if you've got a good brokerage. But yeah, in my case, I usually get it 1 or 2 days later, but it shows up on my account. It says it'll say dividends receivable, and it'll tell me how much I'm going to receive. But I haven't actually received it yet. And then maybe a day later, then I get it. So I hope that explains everything. This tells you, how much they're going to pay you, when to expect the payment, and, when you can buy it at a discount. It tells you all that information. It's all right here on the website. And the Defiance website is the same. If you just search defianceetfs.com, you know, they're also a really big player in the high yield space, and they have the same setup on their website. They tell you the dates and all this and that. You can go there and check all that out and get everything you need to know. So, yeah, I don't want to make this too complicated or get into this too much, but that's basically, how do I stop this recording, man? Okay, I think I did it. I don't know what I'm doing, man. But that's basically the gist of it. The main thing that you need to know when it comes to this high yield investing is, you know, there's going to be a lot of people who's going to say stuff to you. They're going to say, oh, this is bad, and this is bad, and this is good, blah, blah, blah. And they're going to tell you, you know, growth investing, dividend growth investing, invest in this, invest in that. It's all noise. At the end of the day, do what you think works best for you. But I just wanted to share this information with you because if you are interested in high yield investing, this is some basic stuff that you really need to consider looking into, and that might be helpful to you as far as setting up your watch list, finding out how much each individual ticker is paying, find out their history. You can see exactly what their strategy is by reading the information there on the website. You can see what day you're going to get paid, how much you're going to get paid, when to buy the discount. It's all right there for you on the website. And hopefully the way I explain it to you makes things simple and easy to understand and get started. So, yeah, that's all I got for you today. If you have any questions about that, I would be more than happy to try to answer them or try to help you the best I can. So if you do, let me know in the comments below, and share this with somebody if you think that it would be helpful for them. And like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, whatever they say at most YouTube videos. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Appreciate it.